away. We'll get some of that back to Puerto Rico.
Hello.
Take it away from
This is, of course, David, once again. And coming at you with some breaking news. So, Ruth Bader Ginsburg just died at the age of 87 years old. Such a young age, to be honest with you.
The Iran deal, right?
She could have lived another 20 years.
And then they vote for a Democrat. It's not a habit, but I think the habits were breaking.
I wish, but of course she died of complications due to cancer.
Israel,
unfortunately.
It's been incredible.
But I don't know the reason why this is breaking news and why this is so important right
But
now.
we'll hire more police.
The reason why this is so important is because that means right now, currently, the Supreme Court is at a 5-3 split in favor of the Republicans. So we don't know much about the Supreme Court. Basically, they're in there until they're fucking dead. Or unless, something happens, right? But basically, Donald Trump, he has he's currently in Minnesota giving this speech right now, and that's why I'm watching this, because he doesn't currently know or isn't aware of the news. But basically, Republicans are going to try to fill this slot as soon as possible and get.
Many presidents have had none. They've had
and get their, it's going to be a 6-3 split. It's going to be a 6-3 split in favor of Republicans. This is very important because, people who's, I think what I just found out a few moments ago.
Life, when you talk about Second Amendment, you talk about things that are so
oh, God, chat's so fucking huge.
40 years, 35
I don't know why it's so big.
So this is going to be the most
but this is super important. I'm about to get Caleb in here. We're gonna talk about this soon.
Because if you don't get it right,
and we can start a conversation on this, because this is actually very important, because the people who are gonna decide who's gonna be recounting, right? Which states are gonna be doing recounting? Because both parties, they're both gonna claim something's fucking up, but the Republican majority that they have in the Supreme Court right now, those are the people who are going to decide which states are going to be doing the recounts. So, I mean, this is fucking crazy. Like, it's very unfortunate. Say goodbye to gay marriage, because Republicans hate that shit. They're able to do that now, and it's going to be like this for the next 30 years. So they're going to point us. It's going to be a 6-3 Republican majority in the Supreme, Supreme Justices, right, for the next 30 years. So enjoy that one. Right now we're just watching this Trump live stream.
What a job he's done.
Maybe
he can you believe it? And he
is
going
to say something about this, unless
complex.
I mean, what we could
further
do,
reduce health insurance premiums
is
and
add more
the cost of
justices.
prescription drugs. We've done that already.
But,
we will strongly protect Medicare and Social Security, and we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. Right? America will land the first woman on the moon, and the United States will be the first nation to land an astronaut on Mars. And we brought NASA back. NASA, when I got in 3.5 years ago, grass was growing through the cracks of the runway. It was over. It was closed. It was nothing. Now it's the #1 space center in the entire world by a factor of 5. We will stop the radical indoctrination of our students and restore patriotic education to our schools.
I was talking about this.
Big deal. We will teach our children.
If you don't know what the patriotic education is, we just talked about this on our last podcast that we recorded yesterday. Basically, it is like Hitler's youth, essentially. Trump's tired of fucking talking about slavery, and he thinks slavery's like talking about slavery is the reason why like there's so much racism, fucking why people are upset, right? So he's, you know what? We'll just stop talking about it, and he wants to,
to love our country, honor our history, and
1776,
always respect our. They left under
Something like
God,
that. 1776.
out of the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh. Yeah. Now they then said, oh, well, we didn't mean that. They meant it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to take God out of it, just like I was saying before at Texas. They don't want God, they don't want oil, they don't want guns. I don't think they're going to do too well in Texas. Do you agree with that? I don't think they're going to do too well in Minnesota either. No, but could you imagine you're campaigning, and it doesn't play too well here, but could you imagine you're in Texas and you have a guy say, no oil, no God, no guns. Oh, I think I'm going to vote for Joe Biden, everybody. And then they say, Texas is in play. It's a very close. I have a friend in Texas. He said, I think you're winning by 15 points. These people are crazy. Texas is in play. They don't want to let you have oil. Think of it. It's unbelievable. Texas is in play. That's the fake news back there. For years, they said it last time too, remember?
Back there.
You know, Texas, when they say
news.
in play, that means it's too close to call. It's in play. Too close. We've heard that for a long time, in play, right? Too close to call. And they said it 4 years ago. Texas is in play. This could be a terrible defeat, losing Texas. Big state, great state. This would be a tremendous defeat. And they said it about Ohio, too. I think we won by like 9 points, right? They said Ohio is in play. Utah is in play. We won by a lot. Remember, we beat a guy named McMuffin. Remember the guy? He was going to take the state of Utah, and then he was going to be able to negotiate. But that didn't work out. He came in third. Even Hillary beat him. But they said Texas is in play. And I'd go around telling my people, damn it, Texas is in play. How the hell? Every time I go, they have 35,000 people in the stadium.
Texas is in play?
How could it possibly be in play? They said it's in play. My people would say, I don't think so.
Texas is in play.
And we had a big Texas rancher. He was on one of the shows. He goes like, he wearing a big, beautiful hat. I wish I could wear those hats. It wouldn't work for me too well. I don't think it works for me, right? But it worked for him. And he said, I don't know too much about a lot, but I know one thing. Texas is not in play. And this guy is going to win Texas by a hell of a lot of votes. And that's what happened that night. The night of the election.
Did you hear about Texas? It's in play.
The night
Texas
of the election,
is in play.
they called the results. I've been listening for 6 months. Texas is so close, we can't even imagine it. It's so close. This is big. And they only call the election, you know, immediately if you win in a landslide. It's got to be, like, tremendous. And they said, Texas has closed its doors. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump has won the state of Texas. They didn't even say the polls were closed. They forgot to say the polls were closed. I won the state.
Boy.
I said, how come I won? I called my people. How could I have won? It was so close. They called it before they even said the doors were closed. And I heard from the governor of Texas, great guy, Greg Abbott. He said, I said, how are we doing compared to 4 years ago? We did great 4 years ago. Big win. He said, sir, you're doing much better. But these guys keep saying it's in play. It's the same way that I'm down 9 points in Minnesota. If I lose Minnesota, Jason, I'm going to blame Jason if I lose.
These Republicans in the crowd,
Boy,
they're lucky. First of all, I know they're all paid actors.
But we did the right thing.
But
We went
they're
to
lucky
Michigan.
that
We won
they
Michigan.
get to
First
wear the
time in
face
many,
mask.
many years that
Because
Michigan was won. It's a great state.
I would be humiliated.
For years,
if
you had a
people found out that I
president who
went to a Trump
apologized for
rally.
America. And now you have a president who is standing up for America and standing up
Trump
for
staffers,
Minnesota.
Are they complaining about not being able to find dates on Tinder? Because who would want dates?
So get your friends, get your family,
Nobody.
get your neighbors,
Nobody.
get your co-workers, and get out and vote. And you know, it started today in Minnesota. That's why I'm here. It started today. Go out of here. You know what? If they're closed, what the hell time is it now? If they're closed, just stand in line like you do. You know, people were here 2 days ago trying to get in here. It's crazy. So do the same thing at the voting booth, please. From St. Paul to St. Cloud, from Rochester to Duluth,
I mean, I think there's a real
and
chance
from Minneapolis.
that,
Thank
Trump
God we
fucking
still
takes
have
it away.
Minneapolis.
But I think, both parties, no matter
To
who
right
wins,
here
comes
with all of
November,
you great people.
both parties
This
going to
state
claim something
was
up.
pioneered by men and women who braved the wilderness and the winters to build a better life for themselves and for their families.
I think Biden's
They
going to
were
win.
tough, and they were
But,
strong.
no matter
You
who
have
wins,
good genes, you know that, right?
both parties going to be like, okay, if something's up.
You have good genes.
I'm scared, honestly, what's going to happen in
A lot of it's
November.
about the genes, isn't it? Don't you believe? The racehorse theory, you think we're so different? You have good genes in Minnesota.
Huh?
They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of luxury. But they had grit, they had faith, and they had each other. That's what you have now.
You said you have good genes? What are you trying to say?
They were miners and lumberjacks, fishermen and farmers, shipbuilders and shopkeepers. But they all had one thing in common.
What was that?
They loved their families, they loved their countries, and they loved their God. God.
I thought he was just about to say the silent part out loud there for a second. They all got one thing in common.
Proud citizens like you help build this
white
country.
people.
And together we are taking back our country.
Fucking tired of this dog
We are
whistling,
returning power to you, the American people. With your help, your devotion, and your drive, we are going to keep on working, we are going to keep on fighting, and we are going to keep on winning, winning, winning.
We're gonna win.
And don't forget, you went through years where you weren't winning, right? Years and years. They closed down, even with Obama, he closed that iron. I think he just wanted to get even with you. I don't know. He wasn't good. Not a good. We've knocked out about 84% of the things he did.
How does this guy just keep on
And
talking?
you say, I wonder if he likes me.
Infinitely.
But you're getting used to winning, and you're going to see winning like you've never seen before. You had your best year. And you're going to win so much. You've heard this, right? I haven't said it in a long time because we've been doing a lot of winning. But you're going to win so much, and you're going to send Jason to the U.S. Senate. And you're going to keep winning and winning and winning. You're going to win on trade. You're going to win on the military. You're going to win on everything you touch. Minnesota's going to keep on winning. And you're going to get tired of winning. Because Minnesota doesn't want to win all the time. Your football team is going to win in the Big Ten, they say, right? Now, we're going to keep on winning in Minnesota, and you're going to get so tired. You're going to say, Jason, please, Jason, go to the president. See him in the Oval Office. Stop him from winning. We're winning too much in Minnesota. We can't stand it, Jason. Please, Jason, stop him from winning so much for Minnesota. We can't take it. We're not used to it because we went through years and years and years where it was tough, right? The mayors know that. That's why they all endorsed the president. And I'm going to look at Jason. I'm going to say, no, Jason, I'm sorry. The people of Minnesota want to win. You're wrong, Jason. They want to win. We're going to keep on going, Jason. We're going to keep on winning. And they're going to be happy as hell, Jason. Get Jason, and he's a great guy. By the way, you have a senator that he's running against. I won't even mention names. She does nothing. Nobody even knows who the hell she is. She goes to a meeting the other day. Everyone's trying to figure out who is she. This guy, he even looks through Central Casting, right? You know, if you can get the look for free, that's good too, right?
God, Trump
but
is
he's
like...
going to be fantastic. Tremendous guy, really
the second
successful.
time where
and
Trump's
he loves
like,
your state and he
God
loves our
damn,
country.
Jason,
So,
you looking...
Jason, please.
You're looking good as fuck tonight, Jason. Jason, you been working out, Jason? Damn. Like, he's hyping this guy up.
But you're going to win. We're one
He's about
movement.
to suck his cock live on stage.
We're one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together with the incredible people of Minnesota, and you know what's going to be operating at strength because I owe it to these incredible mayors. It was so nice to me. That was such a nice thing. And I didn't politic you at all, right? I never politic you. I said, what? How nice.
Politic?
And it's happening with so many other things. We have other endorsements from police forces that I never asked, and all of a sudden they're coming from very hostile territory.
Yeah.
Cops,
So I just
cops
supporting Republicans.
Here, and I'm saying
Big
this
surprise.
to you, and I'm saying it for all of you. Okay, thank you. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Minnesota. Thank you.
Surprised he didn't like talk about any of the Ruth dying shit. I'm surprised he didn't make fun of her or instantly replace her on the scene. But me and Caleb are gonna talk about this as soon as he's ready. I don't know if you guys seen the Trump interview, but goddamn, he was like he was talking about if there was gonna be uprise, there's gonna be people be upset that like if Trump wins, right? They're like something's fucking up, and he's like there's gonna be riots. He's like, yeah, if there's riots, we're gonna fucking handle them. We're gonna handle them instantly, and we're gonna crush them. And like it was like, whoa. He's like, they'll be done. They'll be done in minutes. They'll be over with in minutes. Wonder how he's gonna do that. You can safe to look at Twitter. Whoa. Definitely not safe to look at Twitter. Definitely not safe. Roe v. Wade. A lot of people are talking about that as well. The Joe Rogan podcast. Dude, if Joe Rogan actually is like the debate moderator for President Trump and Biden, like that's only bad. Like that is only bad. Like Republicans. I said this last time. I did a video reaction. Joe Rogan would just let Donald Trump would just spew garbage for 10 minutes straight. And then Biden, of course, would be like, it's going to be really bad. Expect a replacement like within the week. So here's the two scenarios I expect. Right, Trump's gonna say, I'm not gonna replace Ruth RGB until RBG. Until after the election, right? So he's gonna get a lot of fucking Republican support out there, where he's like, okay, I want Trump to win because I want Trump to fucking replace this person, right, with another Republican, right? So it's gonna be really good for him in the votes. Like he's gonna get Republicans out there. 2, he just instantly appoints another Supreme Court justice that's conservative, right? I mean, it's bad for both because let's say even like he doesn't win, right? Like he doesn't win. He's still just gonna appoint another Supreme Court justice while he's like knows he's lost and is still in office. Like we're super big time. We're fucked. I'm actually looking forward to the VP debate. Yep. We should be. I don't know if we're gonna cover that live on YouTube because we might get like a copyright strike or something. But we'll definitely talk about it. Her last wish, her dying wish, was that she was to not be replaced until a new president is installed. Too bad they're not gonna give a fucking shit about that. Dude, I like how every fucking like leftist, fucking content creator is like, well, fucking shit. GG. This is me? Hi, David.
There are that presidential election. This will have implications for that race. So what's the overview, in your view, as of right now?
Well, my advice with Trump and McConnell, I'm hearing that there are some reports that they're going to move on this. And I've been hearing that Amy Coney Barrett, who is I'm a big fan of, in fact, I prefer her over Kavanaugh, might be on the inside track for this nomination. I think she'd be a solid choice. She's still in her 40s. She's on the 7th Circuit right now, has proven her conservative credentials, has a wonderful story, obviously the mother of 7 kids, but is respected on both sides of the aisle. So I would say Amy Coney Barrett, and I think they will move, and I hope they do move, Tucker, before the election. With Trump and McConnell together, and obviously the majority in the Senate, this is an opportunity, and I say they seize the moment. And again, it highlights the fact of what is at stake on November 3rd, the Supreme Court. And this, again, will highlight, especially for the evangelicals, of which I am one, the importance of the Supreme Court, especially in regards to the life issue, especially in regards to Roe v. Wade. I mean, this will highlight one of the most important issues for the evangelical base, with the most pro-life president we have seen with Donald Trump. He can go to the mat with Amy Coney Barrett and say, I'm going to nominate her, and we are going to get her confirmed before November 3rd. I think it will be a massive help.
Jesus Christ, dude.
has not confirmed, for the last 80 years, the Senate has not confirmed any nominee nominated during an election year, and we should not do so this time either. This nomination could dramatically alter the balance of power on the U.S. Supreme Court, and we have an election going on right now. I believe we should make the 2016 election a referendum on the Supreme Court. And for the last 80 years, the Senate
Ted Cruz
has
said
not
this in 2016, but who gives a fuck what he said in 2016? Like, the only reason why they said this is because Obama was still in office, Obabe, and they didn't want to put a fucking Democrat, just Supreme Justice in court.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you. Now, unlike Minnesota, but it's my fault. So I had one speech left. It started at 1 in the morning. I went to Michigan. We won Michigan. That was another one. Great state. We brought back so many auto companies into Michigan. We brought them back. But I had one. They had one. It was already voting day. It was election day because by the time I got there, it was just scheduled. Had I made that one damn stop to your state, we would have won Minnesota. I lost by, what, a half a point? Half a point! But I get off the plane and they said, he's in Minnesota. He's down 9, the recent poll. Down 9! I believe it's a suppression poll. And you know, I have an instinct about things, pretty much. Somebody said, Trump has the greatest political instincts of the last 100 years. One of my enemies said that. And I said, no, I don't. I don't believe I do. I think I have lousy political instincts, but what am I going to tell you? Let me just tell you, they said that. And I was very impressed by the statement. In fact, I went to my wife. I said, you know, they say I have the greatest political instincts in over 100 years. And I said, but I don't believe it. I don't. I don't want to be Beto. Remember Beto? I was born to run for president. That was the end of his career. Beto O'Rourke, who's in charge of guns. By the way, he's going to take your guns away. You know that, right? Biden. Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's going to take your guns away. Remember Beto?
Sleepy Joe.
And I think Ted's appreciated it. But here, I even said, I'm putting Ted Cruz as one of the people for the Supreme Court, right? And you know why I did it? You know why I did it? Because I wanted to make sure that I had somebody on the list. We have about 45 unbelievable people. Unbelievable, the smartest, the best, the absolute creme de la creme, right? The best minds in the country, conservative. They believe in the Constitution, okay? You know, little things like that. But I said, you know, I have to have somebody that we're going to make sure we get approved. And the only one I could think of is Ted, because he's going to get 50 Republican votes and he's going to get 50 Democrat votes. He'll do anything to get him out of the Senate. But I joke when I say that to Ted. But I say it all the time. Ted's the only man I know can get 100 votes from the Senate.
Jesus.
We need to be talking about this here Ted Cruz feller. But first, my heartfelt apologies go out to Mr. Cruz.
Jesus Christ, this guy's so
I'm so
southern.
sorry, man, that you was born with no balls. So sorry. That reminds me, though, I wanted to start this thing with a joke. I had 2 really great jokes there.
No. Not going to give this guy any screen time, bro. Start investing in Ted Cruz memes. Jesus Christ. Took her too soon, man. Too soon. Damn. Well, we'll go live again. Next time we go live, I'll probably be with Dougley. If not, this is huge news. You'll see me stream tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. You know, watch some fucking videos. You know, maybe play some games if you're lucky. But yeah, of course, if you're new to the podcast, fucking follow, rate us on Apple, of course. Follow my Twitter for now, at rage_pod. You can see it down here, and you know, fucking tweet about shit. But anyway, see you in the next stream. All right, we might stream tonight, so look forward to that one.